Joe Tuffin next to him on the outside, and Joe Wakefield, who is going to pace this men's 1500 meter A race here at the BMC Grand Prix in Birmingham. Alex Melloy on the inside gets out hard. We've got the Higgins brothers in the Tonbridge AC colours as well in the pack. Wakefield will do a fine job, I'm sure, at pacing. A few other men to look out for. Harry Wakefield having the season of his life. 35 years of age and still PBing over 800, over 1500 and 3000 meters this year. He ran a 147.2 back in Bury. So Ryan Martin, Stirling University student, slipping straight in behind Joe Wakefield early on, and you'll expect to see this. I'll expect to see it strung out for quite some time in this men's 1500. 40 points, 43.5. That's probably more realistic. I was going to say 40.7 through that first 300 would be very, very quick indeed. So Wakefield doing a good job, as we expect. Melloy there. Tommy Bridger, Arlo LUDEWICK. It's James Young, who's just looking to move up on the outside. Sam CHARIG in here. A lot of these men competed at the Bucks 1500 meter championships earlier on in the year. What a stacked field that was. It's a 500 run, Jeff.
Well, a bit of Wakefield on a Saturday night. What's not to like? Joe Wakefield, very experienced competitor. He may have been half a second up, but there's half a second behind from those following. We've seen him in action earlier in the 800 metres. You can trust him, and they can trust him. Britain has produced the last 2 world champions in this event. This is the next generation taking shape, and nobody is out of contention as we come round with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, look out for Sam CHARIG, the St. Mary's University student, 3:37. Lifetime best, won in Germany just a week ago, so he comes into this in fine form. 3rd at those Bucks champs, but the guy who's been in behind the pacer the whole time has been Ryan Martin. He's been on the rail, in behind Wakefield. I think Wakefield's going to get them to 1,000, Jeff. This is a tough one to call. We've got 5,000 meter men in here. We've got 800 meter men in here. We've got a former British champion, indoors over 800 in Higgins. Him and his brother go in this one, both world sub 150, 145. Higgins' time, but this is surprising. Martin doing a fantastic job in behind Wakefield. People have challenged him for that position, but no one can quite get by. And I wonder if Wakefield's going to extend it to 1,100. This is a fantastic pacing roll. So now Martin, the final 500, he's going to have to measure it, Jeff. He's in a tricky spot with the whole field queuing up behind him and some very, very fast finishes.
But it is a big field. It is 16 athletes plus the pacemaker. They reached the bell in 2:40, so it's set up for somebody to run a 54 or 55 last lap, but you don't want to be coming from too far back. Too many bodies to get round. Let's go.
Look at this, then Melloy and CHARIG just loitering on the back there. Harry Wakefield, I mentioned he's having a fantastic season. 147 over 800. He's in fine form. He moves into 3rd. Look at CHARIG coming on the shoulder of Martin now, the St. Mary's University student. Wakefield in behind. He's the oldest in the field by several years, I must say, but he's not being phased by that. Shows you what's possible. Sam CHARIG then, one in Birmingham, one in Germany, last week on the circuit. Can he win here in Birmingham at the BMC Grand Prix? Martin has run a fantastic race to hold his position if he can. Tommy Bridger is going to close fast, I'm sure. TARRAGANO in there. The 5,000 meter run is a little bit further back, but CHARIG has dominated here in Birmingham at the Grand Prix, and this man is making a habit of winning right at the right time. 3:37.18. That'll sneak a lifetime best if it's official, Jeff.
Well, what a good race. That's a new name to me. I've not seen too much of him, even though he's Scottish. But when we see the results of this one, it will be PB Central once again. And mention once again for Harry Wakefield, you said vet 35, he's having the career that he probably should have had in his mid-20s right now. And he's laying waste to age group records, British bests, and he's having a fantastic summer. And his backstory includes having been a commercial lawyer, and I think he had heart problems because the stress of that job and the all-nighters that he was having to do were giving him health problems. He's gone to something a bit more manageable. He's coached by Ian Grime. He trains with Evan Grime, who's only 16, so 19 years his junior. But look at him flying in the red there. All of those top 5 running brilliantly.
Fantastic. He couldn't quite hold off the fast finishing Tommy Bridger, though. 3:37.95 for one of our talented steeplechasers, up and coming. I have heard he does want to go to the European Under-23 Championships in the 1500. Talking to Mark Vahl about that. And you know what, Jeff? He has snuck that 3:38.00 qualifying mark He's 500th of a second inside it. So Tommy Bridger, hats off to you. You've just gone and achieved the European Under-23 standard. And it's worth noting, look at the rest of the results there. Arlo LUDEWICK, Harry Wakefield, some great PBs. How many men sub 340? All of them well within a lifetime best here. Wait for that second page to come up. Is it just Tarragano, the last man under 340? You'd expect so. 339.84. He's had a great season. Unfortunately, hardly featured. Purely down to the strength and depth in that field. But Jeff,
Matt, I think
BMC,
one of the differences